সকল বোর্ড 2019 এইচএসসি ইংরেজি প্রথম পত্র থেকে রিয়ারেঞ্জিং ঢাকা বোর্ড 2019 Once a gold necklace was lost from a rich man's house. Naturally, it was suspected that one of the servants had stolen the necklace. All the servants were called and interrogated, interrogated, but nobody confessed their guilt. So the owner of the house lodged a complaint in the court. The servants were summoned to the court, but they denied having stolen the necklace. In order to find out the thief, the judge checked out an intelligent plan. He gave each of the suspects a stick of equal length and said that one of the sticks would increase by an inch the next day. When the servants came to the court the next day, the thief had already cut off an inch of his stick. The judge found one of the sticks shorter than the others, and in this way he could easily catch the thief. রাজশাহী বোর্ড 2019 Dr. Kudrat-e-Khuda was born on 18th May at village Maragra in the district of Birbhum in West Bengal in 1090 AD. His father, Hazrat Shah Abdul Mukti, was a pious man. At the age of 6, he was admitted into a Furkaniya madrasa, and then he was admitted into an English school. He showed extraordinary credit in every examination of his school. In 1925, getting star marks, he passed MSc in chemistry from Kolkata Varsity. In 1929, he passed DSc from Imperial College in England. In 1953, he was appointed chairman of Secondary Education Board. He made a great plan to give the new structure of education system. He has made great contribution to the scientific research of Bangladesh. He died on 3rd November in 1977. বরিশাল বোর্ড 2019 Abraham Lincoln was the President of the United States of America. On the 10th November 1863, a railway train was carrying him to a place called Gettysburg. He was going there to speak at a meeting. In the train, he was busy with writing something. He was not writing on a paper, but on the back of an envelope. On the envelope, it was what he was going to say at the meeting. In fact, the speech on the envelope is now famous as Gettysburg Address. It is one of the finest and shortest speeches in English language. The last words of the speech are government of the people, by the people, for the people, shall not perish from the earth. These words tell us what the best possible way of running a country is. পরবর্তীতে সিলেট বোর্ড 2019 রিয়ারেঞ্জিং এইচএসসি ইংরেজি প্রথম পত্র থেকে Once upon a time there lived a fox in a forest. One day he was very hungry. He searched food everywhere, but he did not get any food. At last he entered into a vineyard. There were ripe grapes hanging up on the vine. The grapes were too high for him to reach. He took a run and jumped to reach the bunch of grapes, but could not reach it. Again and again he jumped, but each time he failed to reach the grapes. At last, being tried, he went away, saying that the grapes were sour. যশোর বোর্ড 2019 রিয়ারেঞ্জিং Once there was a king. The king was fond of knowing his future from the astrologer. A good astrologer visited the capital of the king. The king called him to the palace. The astrologer told something very unpleasant. At this, king got furious and condemned him to death. But another thought crossed his mind before the astrologer was removed for execution. The king then asked, "How long would you like to live?" He then thought for a while some ways of escape. With ready wit he said, "The stars declare that I will die only a week before your death." দিনাজপুর বোর্ড 2019 Rearranging. An English poet was staying in Italy for the benefit of his health. During his stay, he received an unpaid letter from his friend, which contained nothing but some words. The poet had to pay double postage, so he became very annoyed. He wanted to teach his friend a good lesson. So he procured a heavy stone and packed it up in a fine box. Then he sent it to his friend with the words on it, "Carriage to be paid on delivery." His friend thought that the contents of the parcel were valuable, so he paid the heavy charge for carrying. With a great hope in mind, he opened the box. To his utter surprise, he found nothing but an ordinary stone. Thus, the poet taught his friend a good lesson.